Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan Giesing. Welcome to the Escape from Tarkov beginner series. There's going to be a series of quick videos helping to explain to you what the heck Tarkov is and how to get into it as quick as possible. Let me explain to you what I think Tarkov is very quickly. I think Tarkov is a highfalutin tactical loot survival shooter. What the heck does that mean? In its simplest form, you're dropped onto a map with other real life players and AI, and your goal is to extract or leave the map and survive the map. Now, what I think is the fun part of Escape from Tarkov is that there's loot permanence. So whatever gear you bring with you into the map, if you die, you lose it all. On the flip side, if you kill someone, take their stuff, and successfully extract, then you get to keep it forever. So there's a high sense of consequence and loss in the game, which makes it a lot of fun. But I just want to jump into some very, very simple things early on. So once you install the game, you cannot get the game on Steam. You have to go right from escapefromtarkov.com. And the beginners, it's in a closed beta, and it's going to cost about around $45 US for the basic package. Now, when you first log into Escape from Tarkov, you're going to see two decisions and you have no clue what the heck's going on. So here you have two options. On the left is a scav, which is an AI. You control an AI player. And on the right is your main character. Now let's talk about the scav first very quickly. So the scav, when you drop onto a map, you will run into other scav AI, which means you'll see scav type players that are controlled by AI. On the flip side, you can play as a scav. The reason why you would play as a scav is because you get to play with gear for free, meaning that if you die, you lose the stuff. It's not like you're losing actually some stuff that you found in the game or that you have any connection to. Now, when you play as a scav, there's a couple things you need to be aware of. There's a 10-minute timer. So say we were to go into this map. We're going to pick a map here and go right in, and we die. You can't spawn back as a scav for another 10 minutes. So there's a cooldown, and I think it's wise the way they did it so that people just aren't spamming scav attacks all the time. But it's a good way to become more familiar with maps without risking a whole heck of a lot. The other side, this is your main character. Right now you can see we have nothing equipped. We're going to go over the inventory system in a future video. But basically, to jump right in, I would recommend starting as a scav, and then you're going to see to the map selection stage. Right now there are 5 available maps. There's Factory, Woods, Customs, Interchange, and Shoreline. So these are all playable right away. I would recommend playing one map and then learning it and then kind of expanding from there. I think Customs is a pretty user-friendly or beginner-friendly map. And so you click which map you want to start in. So alright, so you want to start in Customs. Now, to give you an additional choice, for each map, there's 2 different time phases you can join. So you can join, for this particular one, you could join at 4 o'clock. So 12 plus 6 is 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or at least you know it's in the afternoon, or 4 a.m. Now, depending on what time you select, there's going to be either darkness or light. I recommend playing during the light, especially early on, because you're not going to have night vision stuff. So you want to look for the time that's closer to what would be considered daylight, whether in the morning or in the afternoon. So then you click that and continue on, because you're not going to have a map. And then you go ahead and load in. And as you load in, a couple things to be aware of. It's going to take not a long time. It's going to take a little bit of time to learn the maps, and it's going to take a little bit of time to get over how tactical and loss fulfilling the game is. Meaning, when you die, it actually hurts because you're going to lose everything. You have to re-up and go. But one of the things I'd highly recommend is I would go on Reddit, or I would Google Customs map, and you're going to see different locations on where you can extract on the map. So you can also play this in an offline mode against AI bots, just so you can kind of get your feel. And if you die in the offline mode, you're not going to really lose much, and you won't lose any of your gear. It just allows you to become familiar with the maps, which is pretty important in the game. But it's funny, and I say this with 100% straightforwardness, if I can get average to a little bit above average of the game, anyone can. It's just a matter of if you have to decide if a game like Escape from Tarkov, with how tactical it is and how it can be salt inducing at times, but at the same time, I always say there hasn't been a game since Ultima Online that's captured such a feeling of loss and gain. And it's a special experience, and there's nothing else like it out there, which is why I get excited to play it. You can't really compare Tarkov to anything else because there's nothing like it. And it's a really fun experience, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for a difficult game that's online and there's a high amount of loss and gain. So thank you guys so much for watching this first part of our beginner's guide to Tarkov series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Let me know if you guys have any specific questions you want answered in the future Tarkov videos. We're going to be talking about inventory management, modding guns, and everything else there is to know in Tarkov. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Escape from Tarkov. We go live with this style of content Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on twitch.tv/DanGiesling at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We put a focus on having fun, staying positive, and making an entertaining show. So I hope you guys will join us in the future at twitch.tv/DanGiesling, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.